Florida, here we come. Oh, hello. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pfispeed. Kevin and I just dropped into Florida, and we're over here getting the bat rod ready for this weekend, where we're going to be doing burnout rivals and tearing it up. So pretty stoked about all that. When we got down here, first thing we're doing is pulling the tires off, and we're going to go ahead and get those changed out. And we got a new handbrake because the one that we got was kind of leaking, and I don't know where to get the seals for this one yet. So we'll come back to that. But we just about got this thing mounted too. But in the meantime, I figured I'll bring you guys a video of Cotterpin back at home. He went and dry blasted the engine bay of the S2000. You guys are gonna have to check it out. So, all right guys, go enjoy the video.
So we've got it completely stripped down. Basically, the best thing for us to do right now with the engine bay, the bondo work and the paint is trashed.
The sheet metal.
The sheet metal. There's holes grinded and cut. There's squares cut. It looked like they ran screwdrivers and pry bars through the firewall. So we need to fix that. So we were gonna media blast the engine bay, fix all the metal work and paint the bay and just make it right so the motor never has to come back out. The easiest time to do it though. And then the cage. Yeah, everything's stripped out. And then the other thing that we were talking about, what do you guys want to do with the car? Are you guys planning on drag racing it like at the track and stuff?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. This would also be the perfect time to just put a quick 10-point cage in so that it'll...
Yeah, I was exactly just thinking about that too, because, I mean, all the stuff that he's got into it already, it's got good potential to actually go fast.
Yeah, exactly. It's got great parts here. It's stripped down to make it safe, so we might as well put a cage in it to finish off the safety aspect. All right, man. Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow, buddy. All right, bye.
S2000 is loaded. I'm gonna take it up to my buddy Krustys. He's gonna blast the engine bay, do all the body work, fix all the holes, patch it all up, get it all nice and clean, and repaint it. He's gonna be probably about 2 weeks before we get it back. So when we come back, then it'll go over to get the cage done. I'm going to work on all the K-member, getting it all cleaned up, get the suspension all pulled apart, get it put back together, ready to go back in as soon as the car's done and ready to be reassembled.
Basically what we would need to do, so I've got kind of a high grit in there because we're doing metal. There's a finer grit that works as well. There's also glass beads that are like the most in that. Huh? You use soda? Baking soda? I can, but not with water. Oh. But I can use walnut shells. I can use all kind of stuff. Obviously, this grit that's in here is a little bit rough for that because it's what we're doing with metal. You know what I mean? But there's not much paint on here either. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
it, Jeff.
Now look what you did. Now look what you gotta do. Oh, look.
Rubber glove.
Need a glove?
Hey, I appreciate American green money. I like that.
These welds are awesome. Look at that. And these.
It's almost got to be like a flux core welder. I don't know how you could that bad.
Or a stick welder.
Nah, that ain't stick. Good.
Dustless blasting. They came out, got to take care of this morning. Jim with green blasting. If anybody needs anything done, hit him up. Good guy to deal with. So now we can see how bad it actually is. I mean, this stuff is literally just a couple little tacks here and there, and this was all filled with bondo. Everything in here. I don't know what kind of welder they were using there, but it's not very good. I mean, this gap, you can see back in behind, there's still a good ½ inch of bondo back behind here. And like all the welds, this was completely filled with bondo. All through here was all filled with bondo, everything. All this, there was at least a ½ inch of bondo covering this plate. So now I'm gonna go through and try to figure out what we can and can't use. I'm gonna come up and help Krusty try to get some of this stuff welded up. You can just see how poor of a job. Like they didn't even, like the templates, the pieces of sheet metal, like they just cut it and it was just good enough. They'll bondo over it. I mean, all this stuff. So we're done with this. It's all blasted. Looks worse, but it looks better. So now we can actually see what we're working with. So over the next couple days, I'll come up and help Krusty. We might cut some new panels to weld in, make them a little nicer, make them fit better, and see what we can do to try to make this thing look like a normal car again.
Kevin over here trying to clean the rubber out that I've talked about doing.
Good as new.
Man, you sure? We can really probably just take them out and scrape them because they're pretty bad.
No, they're not that bad.
Dude, we got a lot of rubber in there. I don't know how that happens.
From the front, I know.
From the front. Yeah, it was, it's all the rubber in the air, I think. Truck axle holding in it.
It's a new rack. We're good.
And these hot rods are all ready to go. They get loaded up tomorrow. It's Rocky Mountain Race Week. Stoked about all that, man. We've worked super hard prepping and getting this all ready for you guys. Looking forward to enjoying the ride. I sat in Leroy. Looks like all I'm gonna need is a little pillow under me so I can see better. I reach the pedals either way fine. It's just looking over that turbo is a little tricky for me. But other than that, it's not that bad. Leroy is awesome. He's a savage for a reason. But I think we're gonna continue to kind of get this all prepped out. Probably do a video on it while we get it all set up tomorrow. And I guess that's how we're gonna close this out today. So appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow.
This one's way better than the other one.
It's way better.
This one spins.
I know.
It might make some noise, but
It was that way kind of on the bully too, honestly, but whatever.